There are 4 main steps here towards a Metrc-enabled compliant world. And that all starts with your inventory foundation. So at its very core, Metrc is an inventory tracking system. There are 3 main inventories that you have when you're in a Metrc-enabled world. You have your physical inventory, which is actually in your shop. You have your Metrc inventory, so anything that's actually living in your Metrc portal. And then you also have your ERP, in this case is your Treez inventory. And the main purpose here is to make sure that all of your inventories are always in alignment. And how you kind of get to having those aligned inventories will allow the state to essentially say, this person is in compliance, this person is out of compliance, and these sort of adjustments or triggers will then key the state into the fact that maybe this person isn't doing something correctly and therefore requires some sort of audit or investigation. So the more that you can kind of make sure your systems are in alignment and keep a really close eye on keeping all of those inventories in a one-to-one, the better off you'll be. So how you kind of get to that place is by using some kind of automated tool, but having something that syncs your sales data and making sure that that happens every 24 hours. That's one of the main touch points. You have to upload your sales information within 24 hours. If you make any inventory adjustments, everyone does. Those things all have to happen every 30 days. So if you're doing routine inventory counts, making sure that that information is being pushed up to Metrc and keeping those inventories in alignment is paramount. And having an integrated system that allows you to take essentially one action in one system as opposed to having redundancies that you have to do across both is in your best interest.
But it still all starts with proper physical management of your inventory. You put whatever systems you want on top of poor physical management and your systems will just reflect that. I mean, as a founder of this company, I have had to work with people to teach them inventory counting practices many times just because people would get frustrated with software and technology because they really needed to fix their physical issues. So
if you guys aren't actively doing things like cycle counts or batching and grouping your inventory so you're kind of set up for success on these 30-day routine counts, these are things you want to start thinking about now. How do you kind of make your inventory storage room a lot tighter managed so that when you do have to do a full inventory count, you're not counting every unit, right? These are things you'll want to work into your day-to-day processing. And then this third step here is data reconciliation. So we sort of touched on this with the sales upload and inventory reconciliations. It's really important that you're doing these things in a routine way. So you make sure that you're not leaving a long string of breadcrumbs for yourself to figure out that you have to track back and say, okay, I actually sold this product as the wrong one. The more routine that can be, the better off you'll be. And then last but not least, just having these systems that give you sort of insight into what's going on and help you along the way is definitely your ultimate goal at the end of the line.
if you guys have ever dealt with the city or the state, if you pass a compliance check, it's the best feeling ever. Even if you're an owner or an employee, it's like the biggest breath of fresh air. So, prepare for it.